Hey guys, Tara here bringing you a 1v1 today. We are on the Gleize Breakout, or the Garrison Breakout as it's more commonly known. Playing for today, spawning in the north we have Overlord, playing his OKW, and his loadout is Fortifications, Luftwaffe Ground Forces, and Scavenge. And in the south we have whorunbartertown, playing his US forces. He has Heavy Cavalry, Rifle Company, and Tactical Support. Overlord currently about rank 35 OKW, and whorunbartertown about rank 80 as US forces. And I don't see the Gleize Breakout too often. Probably one of the worst maps in the map pool, I'd have to say. Excuse me. So yeah, especially for OKW. The main problem is with so many garrisons on this map, OKW obviously doesn't have a flamethrower, so to remove units from the garrisons they need to rely on those incendiary grenades, which over the course of the game, 30 munitions every time you want to clear a garrison. It's just too costly. So one of the worst maps for OKW, I feel. Combo that up with the ISG, which is probably the worst piece of indirect fire against garrisons. And with a recipe for disaster, if I'm perfectly honest. We have two ISG bulletins for Overlord, so clearly he's planning on going for one of those. And perhaps he thinks maybe double ISG will help him overcome on this map. Oh, that was a pretty nice play there, forcing away that rifle squad. Bit of Kugel and Stern Pioneer, or Kugel soaking up the damage. Stern Pioneer didn't even get a lick of damage there, which is exactly what you want to have happen. I suppose that is one other thing that's reasonably good on this map, having the Kugel to try cap on these outskirts is quite strong. But yeah, not strong enough that I would actually pick this map as OKW. Okay, so we're seeing 4 rifles from whorunbartertown, which means most likely going to be seeing a captain. Kind of surprised he didn't go for a mortar third. I think that's probably the best. Or fourth, mortar fourth. Yeah, I think that would be the best on this map. As you can see here, just a lot of fights for these garrisons going down. And looks like whorunbartertown coming out on top so far. Looks like we've only got one window here shooting at this building. There's looks like all 3 of those windows are shooting. So yeah, these guys are going to win eventually. I don't know, you might be able to shoot with more windows from this side, maybe if you manually target it. Sometimes the auto-targeting, when you're on those like sharp angles, doesn't work properly. Or if you're close to max range, like machine guns on some maps. This could be a wipe here. Stern Pioneer's in the retreat there to reload it at an inconvenient time. He's on light cover, and they're going to get away, but that was incredibly lucky there. Very risky by whorunbartertown to jump out at that late stage. And they're also very lucky, this squad coming down the other side. Is moving in now. Shooting at the building though. Switch targets now, a bit too late. Have to get out of there. So whorunbartertown going for the ambulance, as you can see up here, and got to delay his Stuart, but he's got just a boatload of extremely low riflemen, so I can understand why he's doing that. And we got to see the power of that. Yeah, Kubel coming over here and neutralizing this fuel, really slowing whorunbartertown down. And yeah, that squad coming up there on about half health with 5 models just doesn't stand a chance. Probably would have been a better split for the captain to go this way, rifle squad into this one. Oh, he doesn't notice that incendiary grenade for a long time and has to retreat, but that's not too big, it's just over the ambulance. But yeah, I mean, if you split, because you know, this way, if your captain goes this way, then you get to use that Thompson over here, which is probably going to be a close quarters fight. And the rifle squads here, you know, get to use those rifles against the longer range engagements. Would have been a better split. Well, we do see the first ECGs coming online. Quite a good idea for you to upgrade them on squads, you know, whilst they're still out on the field, because they do take a long time to upgrade. That way, you know, as you're like retreating, they're still upgrading, and hopefully it won't interfere with your reinforcement plans. But it is a mech truck for Overlord, so he's not going for the ISGs, as his bulletins would suggest. He's going for a Lux, which is going to come out very shortly and may actually be quite effective. Of course, whorunbartertown did get disconnected. He still hasn't reconnected his fuel, so Stuart's going to be extremely late. Combo that up with the, you know, the extra 10 fuel delay of the ambulance. So it could do a bit of damage, but remember this is the garrison breakout. Looks not terribly good against garrisons. So if whorunbartertown just, you know, pops his units in a garrison, just stalls the time there, it looks may not actually end up doing that much damage. Here comes now. In range of anti-tank grenades. Bit of a late reaction here. No, he's just going to retreat. Upgrading the bazooka now. Oh, this is going to be a dead squad. Have a dead ambulance as well. This is no good. Oh no! Oh, but look at those misses from the Lux. He needs to run that squad into the base. No, it dies. The squad also getting extremely low. Kuba gets away. The squad still hasn't retreated. Bazooka on the rear though. Lux trying to get out of there. We're going to take another 2 bazookas perhaps. One more as he jumps into this garrison. Bit of veterancy and a bit of repairs. Looks like he's backing it right back. Oh, he's got those Stern Pioneer med crates now, that's good. There's quite a lot of squads, you know, as you can see here, very, very low on health. At this stage, I wouldn't be surprised if he went for the medic. For the medic truck, and then, yeah, I just went for the standard flak panzer follow up after that. Meanwhile, we didn't see, but it happened. Rear echelons capping down this side of the map. So a lot of map control right now for whorunbartertown, which has allowed him to get that Stuart.
Luftwaffe reports Fallschirmjäger ready for deployment. Heavy fortification now available. Pioneers standing by.
Just trying to avoid taking anti-tank grenade, trying to snipe it long range here. A bit of success. But here comes the Stuart. Do have a couple squads in support now though, and a Shrek as well. That is pretty damn useful. trying to perhaps bait this Stuart over the mine, but the threat of the Shrek kind of blows the bait there. But that's a pretty good spot for a mine, because you know, if any squads are low here being chased by Stuart, good chance the Stuart will run over that mine. And look at the amount of damage they just took from 2 hits there. Light cover clumping. That's one thing that is being addressed in the balance mod. Stuart doing 75% health, 75% damage to units, infantry. So that's 80 damage per hit. You know, cannon 1 hit infantry models, and if they're all clumped up in light cover, often means squad wipes. Gets one right there. Quite a late retreat though, a bit greedy on that one, but he's doubling down, going for the Puma. His cannon backfire. Puma connects with 1 hit. And then looks. Oh, he's dishing it out to these Thompson Rangers. Decides to get out of there. Bazooka though, it's going to do a lot of damage. Perhaps a bit of Gumby pathing here. Nope, just faces right through. That is one issue with the Puma sometimes. Quite poor moving accuracy. Oh, Stuart's coming back in. Is he going to activate the shell shock? That's a tank grenade onto the looks. That's going to go down. Puma connecting with the wall. Still no stun yet. But should be able to get away thanks to the smoke from that wreck. And this Puma just keeps hitting the wall. Got Fallschirmjäger deployed. But they're just getting dominated. Oh, those Thompsons is shredding. Oh my god, these Thompsons. It's just so rude. A bit of cut-off play here coming in for whorunbartertown. Yeah, doubling down on those light vehicles has really paid dividends. And those Fallschirmjäger, man, they just got smoked by the Rangers so badly. I think he got them out of the building to try to get a Faust off, but it didn't quite come to fruition, and it meant that close against those Rangers, they just got dominated. Fallschirmjäger, better at mid-range than right up close. And I think one thing that the patch also addressed is the Raketen can pick up med packs, which I think it can now do at the moment, so that's why that Raketen is so low for Overlord. In these situations you're like, oh shit, I'm probably going to just turn it over to my enemy. Steam Pioneers drop some medic crates up front. Pick them up, and you've got to be out of combat for them to be active. These guys also pick up some med crates and then retreat. Could bring his Puma in here. So LG isn't too bad. And he does have the Raketen overlooking it, so it doesn't really have to worry about being bum rushed by the Stuart, because Stuart have to get too close and then in range of that Raketen. That's quite a Fallschirmjäger. He's very expensive to reinforce, you've got to remember that. Overlord's in, that really tough spot now. He doesn't have very good fuel control. He's lost one of his big fuel investments in there, it looks. It looks like he wants to save up for his tier 4 tech, maybe put it down somewhere, try lock down a bit more territory, but it's not really panning out for him, and Having to use those medical supplies all the time, so maybe, you know, you can't really get all his troops upgraded with weapons. Oh, we got more rangers now. The squad could get wiped here on retreats. So many SMGs. Oh, but they gets around the corner. That was extremely lucky. Kind of surprised we haven't seen that many grenades from these rangers. Oh, and as I say that, in comes one now. Oh, it did so much health damage to that squad. Let's retreat. Have to put down more medic crates though. 40 munitions. Really draining out his munitions here. Well, this could be the end of the shirt. I think the Puma just needs one more hit and it will go down here. And there it is. Puma gets the kill. And he's going for a Stuka. Okay. Oh my god. Oh no. Oh, it's just... The amount of times the Stuka works in 1v1s is just like almost zero. I mean, a recent example was perhaps the Shadow Rider versus Barton game where Barton got a Stuka, but that's when Shadow Rider was just camping with a half-track and like a million support weapons on one side all clumped up. And even then Barton got down to like 30 VPs. Could have lost if Shadow Rider just modified his strategy slightly. So yeah, I don't think this is going to work out too well, especially because, you know, well, we've got one support weapon, but he hasn't even seen that yet. So all these mobile squads should be able to dodge that Stuka pretty effectively. And, you know, only 3 CPs away from that Pershing. And during that time, I don't think the Stuka's going to get that much work done, maybe like 6 kills. Oh, we got to see the Stuka in action. They're doing just about nothing. Another problem with going for Luftwaffe ground force is, of course, no infiltration grenades, which are also OKW's main tools against garrisons. Oh. Yeah, these rangers just bullying Overlord right here. I think, you know, you just went for those Fallschirmjäger to try and counter the Stuart here, and now he's dug himself into a bit of a hole as a result. Kind of lucky that whorunbartertown hasn't gone for any weapon upgrades himself yet. If he did, I mean, he's only got what, 100 munitions, so it's like just about 2 bars, but if he did, these Fallschirmjägers would be getting bullied even worse by the riflemen.
Yeah. On your feet, ladies. Ready for action.
People still kicking though, still doing a bit of capping on the flanks. And Thompson's just charging head on here. What can he even do about that? He's going to have to go blob versus blob here, right? Try to set up a situation where US Forces troops have to run into his Fallschirmjäger. That is the ideal situation. try and make the most of those firing on the move penalties. Oh, there we go. It's a wipe right there. Also takes out the M1. Oh, that was a good grenade though.
Capture point is being overrun. New unit ready and on the field.
But here comes the Pershing. At some stage the re-echelons went down. I don't know if I caught that on camera, but they did. So nothing to really recrew that M1 on the cheap, and nothing to repair this Pershing with either. That being said, I mean, one Puma, one extremely low health Rakit, and Overlord's anti-tank's not up to standard right here. This guy's going for more Fallschirmjäger. I missed this. On the flank. Can't get away with 3 squads of Fallschirmjäger. Probably should have been, you know, looking at his own command point clock and going, okay, well, Pershing's going to hit very soon. Probably need to get another Rakit to try and prepare for that, but fortunately that wasn't on his mind. This Pershing looks poised to clean house. But Stuka kind of coming good there, wiping out those ranges. That was a big win. Almost paid for itself just doing that, you know, 400 manpower. It's a pretty big blow, and they're Vet 2 as well. Oh man. Oh, look how clumped they are. Oh my god. Now they're spreading out a bit more. Didn't chase though. Playing very safe with this Pershing. I don't even hear those Stuka rockets. It's like whorunbartertown did though, jumped out of the building just in the nick of time. Almost cost him a squad though. A lot of manpower bleed right there. Oh, but he could lose this squad. He's not paying attention. No. Rangers. Oh, he's behind the house blocking sight. Oh man, that was a close escape. A few close calls on both sides here. Yeah, I think he could have gone in there with the Pershing after seeing how low health that Raketen was. I mean, at the worst, he'll just take an aim shot and have to back away. And, you know, if he stuck around for the piercing round, how much damage? I think this does 240 damage, right? So 160 from the usual main gun hit, plus one shot of this would be the end of the Puma. So basically all he has to do is get one shot off on the Puma, then land that piercing round, and that's the end of the Puma. Which is what he should be doing. And yeah, this is where the no weapon upgrades, these riflemen, really starting to hurt whorunbartertown, because you know these squads starting to hit Vet 4, Vet 5 without bars. Riflemen not really holding up against these TG Volksgrenadiers. And when you look how much munitions he has now, like 260. Really, no reason that all of his riflemen shouldn't have one bar on them. He's got the fuel as well. Oh, this could be a white. No. Looks like he used those re-echelon to recrew this anti-tank, and he's been so passive with the Pershing. I mean, it's got such good armor, you know, high chance of bouncing Raketen shots. No need to be so cautious with it. And your opponent, you know, it's not going to be calling in a command panther or anything like that. It'll be a bit more aggressive. You see the Schwer going up very defensively for Overlord. Still, you know, about 120 fuel away from a panther though, so no threats on the horizon, and the map control situation looking pretty grim as well. Okay, finally, here we go, got some bars coming up. Well overdue, probably. Oh, it looks like he double equipped these squads. No, he double equipped this squad. Squad looks like they got one. Oops, that guy's got one. No. It's double equip one squad with one and one squad with none. Bit of a mix. Uh-oh. Those are situations where the Pershing just like busts through the wall, one hits your squad, being all clumped up. But not today. Anyway, now with these weapon upgrades should be able to fight those infantry a lot more effectively. With these Vet 3 Rangers just dominating the Fallschirmjäger. These things are so strong in Vet 3, man, it's actually kind of ridiculous. Okay, so all the buildings in the centre are pretty much gone, except for this one on Overlord's side, so I suppose the Stuka's one way to take away those garrison options from your opponent, but you know, apart from that one wipe he got on the Ranger squad, hasn't really done too much. And when you get the Stuka, that means you're kind of settling in for the long haul. Generally takes about, you know, until you're about 40 minutes into the game until it's really done its job, in my opinion. But I don't know. This guy's pretty spread out at the moment. Biggest thing you got to worry about when facing off against the Pershing, like retreating, is, you know, if you go through a tight corridor, then your squad gets all clumped up. Pershing's so good at wiping squads in those situations. You just
Ready for duty.
oh, okay, I thought he might have killed that mine. It's a stray shot from his own Puma. Don't think so though. There's one thing the Overlord could do, try to get some mines down, try and slow his Pershing down. Oh god. He's so passive with this man.
The capture point is being overrun.
Yeah, OKW Puma's aim shot not nearly as scary as target weak point. You can still drive away if you get hit by it, so
Battalion just released a major for action.
I don't think it's that much of a threat. Perhaps he needs to be using his troops more in synergy with his tank as well. Seems to often be unsupported. Good work from Overlord there, killing that M1. And look at this map control, man, that is just dominating. It's even gone so far as to build the major, so maybe we're going to see a tank. Yes, in comes a Sherman for whorunbartertown. Oh, we've got a Yak Panzer 4. For Overlord, that's an interesting decision. guess he felt he just couldn't afford to wait for the Panther, and he's probably right, given his map control situation right now. Yeah, Panzers can be a bit difficult to use on this map. Obviously there are quite a lot of shot blockers and whatnot. Looks like whorunbartertown's just going to play it safe, or I mean, he's been playing safe all game, but you know, he's going to wait until his tank arrives before trying to do anything too reckless. Big Panzer IV going in. Same with the Puma. Where's the armor-piercing rounds? Oh, this is a massive overextension from Overlord. Scott's coming in on the rear, probably going to take double anti-tank grenade and a bazooka. No, just one anti-tank grenade. Where's the other one? Here's the other anti-tank grenade. Oh god, and a squad on negative cover there just dies to the Fallschirmjäger. That was really bad. Version coming back in, getting a bit greedy, going after the JP4. Oh, and the Jackson arrives just in the nick of time. Down goes the JP4 abandoned though. Jackson coming in for the crush. It's one or two models there. Yeah, one model. And oh god. Good timing for that Jackson to arrive. But yeah, I mean, he could have taken down the Puma with another anti-tank grenade there, I think. And yeah, losing that squad was unnecessary. But that was a massive overextension by Overlord. Going after the Pershing like that. Well, it looks like this is kind of bugged out, can't retreat. And gets wiped as a result. That is bad luck. Here comes the captain sprinting up there 3. Double bazookas now, but both of them bounce. JP4's got pretty good frontal armor. Eventually this is going to go down just to the deflection damage, I think. Oh, that one penetrates.
A medium tank was destroyed.
Okay, we've got double re-echelon to speed up repairs from whorunbartertown. He's got a large army now, 83 to Overlord 65. VP situation, you know, Overlord's not too far behind, considering how much he's lost so far. Oh, but this could be bad news. Pershing coming in. Takes a snare. Could be about to take down this Puma. No, it's going to settle for the Stuka. And Overlord just hasn't had the resources to rebuild a tank. Oh, maybe you tried to use aim shot there and it didn't work. That has happened to me sometimes. Especially if you try and do it and then they go outside of the 50 range whilst it's being shot.
Prepare for combat. Grab your shit. Follow me. Back up to full force.
But also, I don't think it guarantees penetration at the moment. It like increases the chance of penetration, but it's not guaranteed. Unlike in the balance mod, where I believe they change it to make it guaranteed penetration, but remove its ability to shoot at infantry. Pershing coming forwards. We've got double Raketans here. This could be a problem. It's going, oh, that was the aim shot. Jamming the turret of the Pershing. But, oh god, we wiped this anyway. He's just going to drive out of there. Those Rangers, man, I mean, Rangers is so strong. That's double, you know, quite highly vetted Fallschirmjäger. It's getting completely dominated by Rangers and Riflemen. Is this a single bar squad? One bar... No, that's a double bar squad. Okay, that kind of makes a bit more sense. But still, I mean, that was an absolute beatdown. What did he lose? He lost one model from his Ranger squad, and he lost 4 models from those Fallschirmjäger. It's a massive manpower disparity there. Oh, some sandbags going down to try and hold on to the central VP. Triple cap running, of course, Overlord getting very low on VPs.
Keep up the pressure. They're down to 100 points.
I think ultimately, you know, he probably should have retreated all this stuff and made one big push out onto the right hand side. Try to set up his Raketans around here for the inevitable rotation from the Pershing, perhaps with a mine. Try and snare it. That's probably his best chance of winning right here. And he's just been bleeding so much all game because of not having that med truck, or bleeding munitions, bleeding manpower, depending on what's going on.
The enemy is now at 70.
Really is just such a big problem for OKW, not being able to get medics without spending such a large amount of resources, especially when they're already struggling so much. Especially if you're not using call and tank space, basically, and your opponent is,
Under attack.
unless you're like way better than your enemy. It's
Press your attack. They're down to 50.
generally doesn't pan out too well.
Overrunning one of our capture points.
It's just going for the desperation cap here. Onto 2 VPs. Looks like he may get double neutralized. But he hops out of the building to stop the cap. Those double bars just shredding through that squad. Down they go.
Incoming.
Double bars just so powerful, man.
Someone get us out of here.
Okay, fresh Fallschirmjäger deployed, but with only one window shooting here. I don't think he's going to win, but he forces the retreat anyway. Thompson's in the retreat path. This guy's in heavy cover. I have to pop out. They're 5 now on those Fallschirmjäger.
They only have 25 points remaining.
They actually seem to stand up quite well against the Rangers. They gain a bit 5, but would like to know. It happens so rarely. Oh, and they could be about to go down. Oh no, hits the ground. Thermal grenade dodged. Oh god, the Pershing's AoE is just so ridiculous. And look at that accuracy on the move as well. The Kitten's just strewn about the battlefield now thanks to that Pershing's. Oh my god, this thing. Oh god. Yeah, the Pershing's really an issue. It's just like high accuracy on the move plus just massive AoE on its hits. Just so good at wiping infantry.
Boys are done here.
But yeah, I think Overlord came in with a flawed strategy for this map. I mean, first off, probably should veto it when you're playing as OKW. And if you don't, you pretty much have to go for a doctrine with infiltration grenades, which, you know, are probably two of the best doctrines for 1v1s as well, being able to call on the Flak Panther and the Command Panther. Flak Panther, you know, allowing you to have a strong push at around 8 CPs, try and bully your opponent off the field, gain dominance whilst they stall for their call-in. Or the Command Panther, which kind of can fight head to head with the Pershing. But we didn't get to see either of those this game. And Overlord going for the Stuka, as I was saying, I think that it almost never works in 1v1s. So I would not advise it. whorunbartertown played pretty soundly all game. No mortar for him, which was a big surprise on this map. Late to the weapon upgrades. And a bit too cautious with this Pershing when there was really not that big of an anti-tank force against him, so probably could have been a bit more aggressive, close this game out a bit earlier, but better safe than sorry. Well, anyway guys, I'll wrap on that. If you'd like your game to be cast by me, details in the video description below. Otherwise, I'll catch you off the next thrilling installment. Goodbye and good luck.